Alright, today we're going to learn how to use Mastercam to make a plaque. So we're going to do some contouring, some engraving, and some pocketing. So let's close her down first. And first we have to go to our software, which is Mastercam X7. So I'm just going to double click on that. We have to be patient for it to load up. We'll also have to accept the license agreement when it does pop up. So it does take a couple of seconds for this to load up. Once it's loaded, then we'll grab the lesson template from the tech handout folder, which is where it's located. I think it's called Mastercam lesson, or lesson for Mastercam in the tech handout. So again, we'll just be patient. That's an AutoCAD file. We do all of our work in CAD, and then once we're ready to mill, then we can bring those AutoCAD drawings into Mastercam to do the milling. It's very similar to the version that we've used before, which is the Mill 9.1. The same G code in the end. It's just that the software looks a bit different. So, all right, we're almost ready. Again, first thing we're going to do is load in our actual file. So here we go, file, and we're going to open. And of course we're going to find our file, as I said, in the tech handout folder. So just waiting for it to pop up. And we'll go to the tech handout folder and grab the appropriate file. So that's on my computer network, and it's in the O drive and tech handout. There it is. And we of course want AutoCAD files. So there they are. There are a bunch in the tech handout folder. It's just searching for them now. And we're going to find the one that we need. And here it is, lesson for Mastercam. So I'm going to double click it to load it in. And then once it's loaded in, I will click layout 1. So there we go, clicking layout number 1. And screen fit, good old screen fit, great. And there it is. This is our template for our lesson. It's a piece of wood. It's 14 inches long in X. It's 10 inches in Y. So here we go. First thing we're going to do is load in the machine type. We're going to go milling, and we're going to use this guy right here, which is Torcam Pro B guy. So there it is. So I'm going to grab it, and there it is. So we're looking good. I'm going to open that up, and I'm going to go to tool settings, and I'm going to load in the actual material. And we're going to assign the tool number sequentially. So here we go. Clicking that, going to put in a program number, so program number 1, let's call it. And I'm going to select out of the library the appropriate material. It's right at the very bottom. We're in wood, and it's in inches. So we're going to checkbox that. And we are ready to go. Next we're going to go to stock setup. I already mentioned that it's rectangular. This is 0, 0, the lower left-hand corner, as it always is. Y is 10 inches. X is 14 inches. And this piece of wood is 1 inch thick. And we're going to checkbox that. Oh, crap. I forgot again, as I always do, to click display. Which means now we should see a red box around the outside, and there it is. Alright, great, we're ready to go. That's there so that when we virtually want to check our work, we can check it. The first thing we're going to do is go up now to toolpaths, and the first toolpath that we're going to do is a pocket, and a pocket, and we're going to call the whole thing Lesson for Mastercam. So we're going to do a pocket, and we're going to do a pocket between this border. This is a border right here, and all of these parts here. So we're gonna take out all this wood in here down 1/4 of an inch. So we're going to use chains to select material, And we're going to begin by selecting the outside, and you don't have to worry about what way the arrows go, it's irrelevant. And then all of the parts on the inside. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So now that means that I'm asking it to gouge out all the wood or scoop out all the wood between this line here, this set of lines, this border, and each of these parts, so that it's just in this open space. I'm going to check box it, and then I'm going to go to Tool, and I have to load all of the tools now. So here I go. So I'm going to go to the library, and I'm going to load up the tools. First, I'm going to turn off the filters. So I'm going to turn everything off. So there I go. I'm going to turn them all so there's none, and I'm going to select only the milling tools and the engraving tools, and check box. And tool number 1 is going to be the 1/2 inch. There it is, flat and mill. And check box. And then tool number 2 for this program is the 1/4 inch. Check box and mill. And tool number 3 is 3/16. There it is. Checkbox. And tool number 4 is 1/8 inch. There it is. And tool number 5 is the engraving tool. So let's grab that guy. So it should be the 3/4 inch engraving. There it is. And we want the 60-degree guy. So there it is. Checkbox. Okay. And we of course know that that's no good for pocketing. That's what it's saying. So I'm saying okay. We're going to select tool number 1, the 1/2 inch tool first, because we want to scoop out all this wood with the biggest tool possible to begin with. The speeds for that will be 60, double tab, 10 for plunge rate, and 60 for the retract rate. And then we're going to reduce the speeds for each of the tools by 1 for the feed rate so that they're separated. Alright, we're going to go to a comment, and we're going to say pocketing border and parts down 0.25 inches with 1/2 inch tool. And this is a really good habit to get into, which is to record your what each of your tool paths is, because you can have a lot of tool paths in a plaque. Alright, I'm ready to go there. I'm now going to go to cut parameters, and I like to do center for the tip compensation, and standard should be the pocket type, and there should be no stock being left on any of the walls. So we're just going to remove all of this. And then for roughing, we're going to go there next, and we're just going to pick the old zigzag, and so that's done. And we're just going to turn all of this off, this entry motion stuff. And then finishing, it's fine. We're going to leave it on, but we're going to turn lead in, lead out off. And the last thing that we're going to do is go to the linking parameters, and we're going to put in the depth. So minus 0.25 inches. So I'm going down 1/4 inch. And I should be good to go. So I'm going to check box that. And there it is. We can see that it's milled all of this out. And if we virtually want to see this, our first tool path, we go select all operations. We only have one so far. We regenerate them. And then we go to the virtual setting to see our part. So this is all it's doing here is just processing the virtual file, so we get to see our part. And I'm going to go isometric and screen fit, and then I'm going to play. So here I go. So you're going to see, there, great. And you can see that we've got a bit of material up here. The 1/2" tool didn't fit in there. That'll happen to you probably. And also, if you notice, when we go into these corners, we cannot, we didn't get right in tight to the corner. But we can fix that, and I'll show you how. So, okay, great. So let's do our next tool path. So what we're going to do is we're going to clean up some of these edges, just as I said. So what we're going to do is we're going to go on the inside of the border with the next tool down, the 1/4" tool, and then we're going to go around all of these guys clockwise to the outside of them with the 1/4" tool, also down 1/4 inch to clean them up. So here we go. Going to go to the next tool path, which is a contour. And we're going to select that we're going to do a chain. And as I said, we're going to go counterclockwise for the border. So this is the big line segment. There's the middle of it. So if we select on this side, you'll see a counterclockwise arrow. See, there it is, going counterclockwise. And then I'm going to select all of these guys with a clockwise arrow, though. So this is a line segment. I'm going to pick to the middle of it, and I pick below it, and you should see clockwise. So there it is, clockwise. Same thing, look, line segment, and this side of it, clockwise. Line segment, this side of it, clockwise. And line segment, this side, clockwise. Excellent. And I'm going to checkbox that. I'm going to pick the tool. It's already in the list. It's the 1/4" tool, so that's good. I'm going to go to cut parameters. I'm just going to make sure that it's on computer, left, tip. Again, we don't like to use tip. We like to use center. And we're going to turn the lead in, lead out off. And lastly, we're just going to put in the depth. So minus 0.25 inches. And we're going to select it. And look, we've contoured around now. Let's take a look at our part virtually. So we're going to select all, and of course we have two tool paths now. And then we're going to go and do the virtual, go isometric, and screen fit, and play. And you'll see that we will have cleaned it up a bit. That looks much nicer. We can actually even make it look sharper in the corners and in the corners of these parts. And that's, I'm just going to show you that before we run out of time here. So let's do that right now. So we'll close that down. What we can do here is we can just select this file by itself. So we're going to deselect them all. So I think that's deselecting. So I think okay, that just does that. We were going to use that in a second. And I know one of these guys doesn't select. Oh, no, that didn't do it. And that did not do it. I think I just have to go, unselect and then just select one at a time. So here we go. So selecting the one at a time. Nope. And select. Oh, I see. And then do select. I just have to select the one I want. I don't want that one. Turn it. Oh, I see. Okay, so there. Okay, just select the single one. You just click on it. Sorry. We'll open it up so we can see the whole thing. I am going to copy this. So I'm going to right click it. Sorry. Copy. Copy. And then I'm going to right click and paste. So I should have a copy now of that. There it is. See, they're both the same. And I'm just going to change the tool to the, oops, that's all good. I'm going to, okay, fine. And then I'm going to click parameters, and I'm going to change the tool to the 8" tool, and checkbox. Everything else will stay the same. You can see that I have a red X, so this operation has to be regenerated. So I'm going to regenerate that operation. So there I go. And now I've actually put the other tool in, and we'll save what we have now, and then we'll continue in a second. So, done.